Hi, you're Farmer John. We're doing a 4610 Ford power steering conversion. Power steering parts are no longer available other than pretty much the power steering pump and the steering wheel. So we've ordered a kit out of Oregon that manufacture these aftermarket power steering columns, cylinders, and you get all the lines that come with it. As far as directions go, there's not a whole lot of directions, but there's not a whole lot to it. So anyhow, there's my direction sheet. Got everything unpacked. Everything came well packaged. So looking forward to try to get this thing. It's supposed to be a direct bolt-on, and we all know how the direct bolt-ons work. Here's the 4610. A lot of these parts are going to be eliminated. I went ahead and I already buzzed off the dowel pins. Those are not going to be needed. But all the correct mounting bolts and stuff, you'll use those. They're the same. But what I'm going to do is I'll put this in. I'm going to see what we have to do as far as mounting goes. There is a different bracket when you mount with the loader on it. So we had them put the additional bracket on it. Well, it's a modified bracket actually for the if you've got a loader on it. So that's what we'll be using. We do have the cooler in it, which I don't know if we're going to be able to keep that or not for the power steering. It's a nice option on the Ford. We don't have to do a lot of modification. We may try to keep that cooler in there. The manufacturer always or suggests changing the pump, so we're going to be changing the power steering pump also, because the steering pedestal that was on here sort of disintegrated, so that metal I'm sure is going to be into that pump. They recommend just replacing it, so the $150 for the pump, we just went ahead and we're going to replace it, so we can put all new fluids, make sure that everything is new in it. But anyhow, this is the start video of it, and what I'll do is as we progress a little bit, I'll take pictures, and then I'll do a video maybe midway and then through. Hopefully it's not going to take that long. It's going to be more of a nightmare putting all the dash and electrical back together. But this is what's needed. We basically strapped the tank up so we didn't have to take it off. So it's still all connected, but all the there's the throttle linkage and stuff that all had to be taken off too. So we'll have to, the new power steering unit column has a few plates welded on, one for the tank bracket and one for the throttle linkage. So we'll see how that works, if we have to shim or do whatever on it. But we'll do a midway video, or we may just do a finished video depending on how long it takes to do this. But anyhow, I just thought I would do some pictures, and we opted to go with the new system because we found some used steering columns. They wanted $2,000 for them, just as much as all new. So we opted to go new, and hopefully it's all going to fit together right. So anyhow, we're going to start on this. We're going to pull the power steering pump out of it. We're going to pull the drag link off, and we're going to go ahead and change oil and do all that while we're pulling everything off. So so we're going to have a little bit of work to do. Hopefully in the next few days we'll have it all done, I hope, though. But anyhow, Farmer John signing out. The 4610 power steering project is on its way.